with the
know?
trio. The
Yeah,
trio
this is-
podcast.
Yeah, I'm glad this is happening.
Is this the first 3?
This is the first 3
Wow.
ones, dude. Yeah, you're part of the
nice.
first
The
3
first
ones.
trio
First
podcast.
I was
Yeah.
like, is this the first 3 podcasts? No, I was like, no, you do more than 3.
Yeah, yeah. I've done more
3
than-
people. 3 people.
Yeah, first-
yeah.
Yeah, 3 people in one. So this is exciting for me.
Whatever happened to? I never listened to them, but you remember that band Trio Alkaline?
Alkaline Trio.
Alkaline
you
Trio.
Yeah.
Trio
You
Alkaline.
said things like my mom. I told you. Yeah.
Matt Skiba plays for Blink-182 now.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
I heard about that.
But I think they're
Broken up.
no. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I mean, it's okay.
I mean,
you
I'm
know,
kind
it's
of
been
out
a
of that
minute.
scene now.
Yeah. Warped Tour.
Yeah,
Scene.
just kind of like that scene in general. But I think they made a new album.
Yeah, I think it was like a year ago.
Alkaline
or 2.
Trio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Or-
what-
oh, I don't know about Alkaline Trio. I know Blink did.
Blink did called 9.
Just call
Oh,
it
that's cool.
Yeah, it's their 9th studio album.
Oh.
Yeah, it was not that good.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Hey, it's cool. They did their job, man. What?
Did
Well-
they?
Oh, no. Well, Blink-182 as a band, like.
Oh, in general.
Yeah. I don't
They
mean
made their
like on the-
impact.
yeah.
Like I'm not gonna go looking at like Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg and be like, can you please start rapping about
Yeah.
bitches?
Hey, right now, if you went to like other people and argued how Blink-182, like the band, like their last album sucked, people would be like, "All right, dude, just whatever." Like, don't
Yeah,
you-
I think it also depends. I mean, I'm a huge Blink fan.
Yeah.
That was like that was my first tattoo.
Yeah, bro. I know
So for
it
me,
is.
I like kind of get into that shit, but at the same time, I'm like I'm also 28. I kind of don't care.
Yeah.
I don't
One
like.
day.
I'm not here to fucking argue, dude.
Yeah.
Music is subjective. Like
yeah.
it is what it is. I mean,
Yeah. I
they're
mean,
still doing their thing. They're older, but they're still going, man.
I mean, at this point,
Mark's
like, I
all
don't
that.
think they're really caring about like trying
No.
to have a #1 like Billboard
Oh,
album. You know
yeah.
what I mean? They're just
No
like,
way.
look, I'm gonna get some money off of this. It's gonna do some streams,
Yeah.
and we're all gonna be able to eat. Like that's
Yeah, I feel like
that's really like.
But I think it's even less than that now because, dude, I'm sure those people have like 50 mil plus.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Sure, it's just like a.
Like,
they really
wow.
don't care.
Let's
Yeah.
make what we make.
Exactly. Like it's
Yeah.
all for like. The
Then
love
there's
of
like
it
the
now.
scums like us.
It's it's like they're like at the Logic stage where I'm just like, well, I made my
Yeah,
impact.
but
I'm
Logic's
retired, but
coming
I'm
back
back.
with
Yeah,
fire right now.
People are saying he works harder now. He's retired.
Yeah, dude, he's making like heat.
Yeah,
He's
that's
making heat
good.
now. He just like drops beat after beat, and it's good. And then like the Doc D shit, but yeah, I mean,
What was the thing where he was like, I think it was like right after Doom died, where he was like, I have a spaceship friend who's coming in, and it was like obviously him, but like he had
that was
this-
it. That was
oh,
Doc D. Doc
Okay.
D.
Whoa.
It's fucking awesome.
Oh,
It's
really?
that shit that I showed you. Remember?
Oh, I remember that. Yeah,
It's
that
fucking
song, but
awesome.
I didn't know.
That's funny.
about
It's like
that.
super MF Doom,
Oh, really?
boom bappy kind of.
That's cool.
Sampled
he's,
hard.
He's good at that. Yeah, he's good at that. I will say
Yeah.
that. I didn't even know he dropped a project because it's completely off the radar for me.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
I remember his last album was pretty good. Yeah, you got the little lights right there behind you, man.
Oh yeah.
And
What was his
Yeah,
last
it's
name?
umbrellas. No pressure.
Oh, No Pressure was awesome.
Yeah.
For
Mhm.
sure. The sequel to or prequel?
Mhm.
Sequel.
I was very self-aware. He was like, "All right, here you go.
Yeah.
You guys are waiting for this." All right.
Yeah.
I need to do something about this.
Yeah.
Everyone's mad at me for.
Yeah, especially because
Supermarkets.
Confessions, yeah, supermarket and Confessions was like, it was not his thing. But you know what? Like, I still respect it. There are some songs on Confessions, like Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, that song titled,
Mhm.
heavy, like deep. He was so self-aware of everything.
Mhm.
But then he just wanted to have fun, do that trap shit. Man, if
Yeah.
I knew that I was going to make an album where, like, people weren't going to like it, but it would still put in $5 million in my pocket,
Yeah,
are you stupid?
it's more than I have. Like,
Way fucking more than I have. Goddamn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like at that point, and I actually like seeing that in artists, which is kind of interesting to see that as like a segue from like Blink-182 to Logic to whoever it is. You have this grind.
Mm.
Like in the beginning with Blink, it was like Cheshire Cat, Dude Ranch, and like Enema, and they had that like fire touring probably like 2 years
Yeah.
straight.
Yeah.
Logic with like all the mixtapes, and then Under Pressure and The Incredible True Story and so on and so forth.
Mhm.
And then it's like the fun stage, and then they kind of come back. At least with like Logic, he came back like, I got to do something about this. Blink, maybe they thought that way. I didn't think so personally, but it's nice to actually kind of see that. It's interesting that we bring that up because you see that a lot. That grind, that fire, and then they kind of go up. They do something where everyone's like, I don't like this.
Mhm.
Then they come back and go, here you go. Here's what you asked for.
all right.
Like Logic with No Pressure was like, this is what you asked for,
Right.
Yeah.
which is really cool. You know,
Yeah, that's fair.
that's like the I have no money. I've made a lot of money. Let's have fun.
yeah.
yeah. I mean,
It's the dunk.
I mean,
that's really
it's
what it
the
is.
dunk,
Just a dunk.
Pretty much.
You hear about Magic
Johnson.
with
No.
Madlib and Logic?
Oh
They
yeah, I
have
did
an
hear about
album.
that. Yeah.
They have an
pretty
album
cool.
that
Is it coming out?
I don't know. People are saying that
We
it should
talked
be
about
done.
it, yeah.
He made a song and he released it on YouTube.
Damn.
But,
retiring was just like a move to change the
People
perception.
knew, but I think
of,
when
like-
you have like that in you, like
Mhm.
for 10 years you grind, you do
Right.
that, and then you make it.
Mhm.
How are you just gonna leave it?
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Like it's a
yeah.
part of you. That's
Yeah.
you.
Oh yeah. I mean, I didn't think he was gonna stop fucking rapping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, like, I think it was he wanted like a break from what people expected from him. I think that's
Right.
what retirement.
Yeah,
was.
and Logic is very vocal about that. Like
Yeah, he
it
says that.
mentally got to him. Like the incredible
Yeah.
true story. Like he toured for so long, he was like crying on stage, and like
yeah.
Confessions of a Dangerous Mind was like, I've thought about all these things, or like even the 1-800 song.
Right.
He's so self-aware about like mental health and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of brought that to the rap game too, where it was like, listen, like,
Yeah.
we need to chill a little
Yeah.
bit. Like we're always talking about like bitches and shit, but
Yeah.
listen,
That's
we
right.
got some fucked up things in our head too. Like we need to just relax for a sec.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you think about like Mac Miller, he's very self-aware,
Mm.
almost too self-aware. But like he was very self-aware, like with Godspeed,
Mm.
Perfect Circle,
It's not sure.
on Good AM,
Mm.
heavy.
So when he was like,
It's
I'm
the
gonna die.
yeah, pretty much like
one of the like 30 songs he says like I'm gonna die.
yeah,
I
pretty
had
much.
One of them on
It's the one where with it's like that super janky piano. But dum dum dum
I had-
dum
I had a-
dum.
Oh no, I just had a brand name on repeat.
Oh, it's
Mm.
fire.
That's
Brand name is fire. He's giving
no,
bits.
no. What was that one that you fucked with a lot? I had fucked with it too. I just don't know.
Oh, Clubhouse.
Yeah.
Jay Z,
that
I
was a
think,
good
used to
one.
said that Clubhouse is one of the best Mac Miller songs.
Damn.
Yeah,
That
that's a
song
good
was
one.
fire.
That's a
That
good
was
one.
That whole album was fire.
Yeah, I mean, there's only like a couple songs I don't like on it, but I would say like it's like 2 max. You know what I mean?
Same.
Like,
Or you skip them.
yeah, it's. I mean, I'll even still listen to him, but I think it was like the one with Juicy J.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did fuck
I
with
forgot
that
what it
one.
was called.
I
was
mean,
just
like the thing is
I'm
like,
like, wait a minute.
there's
Yeah.
ones I get like involved in, and then I'm just like, I don't know.
What about the Adlib one? The what's his name? Absol.
Probably was that one that was like I didn't fuck with. That one and the little
Matches?
drag. Maybe it was matches, but there was definitely I don't know. That was I think that was in the red one.
He did it again. So one was like matches, and then one was like
Is that
2 matches.
Oh really? I didn't realize that.
Absol was on both.
the album with 100 Grandkids?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
I think When in Rome is the most hyped.
Oh,
Yeah, that
when
one's
it
fun.
when
Yeah.
it wrong. Yeah, that shit's hard.
Oh my
A
god.
lot of bangers on that. Remember when that came out?
Yeah.
A lot of people. Like,
I
a
was
lot,
with you when
Yeah.
like that's when I got my first PC, and I was just like, oh,
like, I
let's see
remember when
if
that
he
album
drops
came
something.
out. Like a lot of people like that I knew started really mentioning Mac Miller.
Yeah,
That was
his
like
first-
his
Yeah.
studio, right?
Yeah, well, not his first studio. It was his first major label.
Signed, yeah, Warner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He made Faces right before.
Wait, that one before that
He
album?
made
Yeah.
Faces right before
Dang, that
Good
was-
AM, and he says like
Mm.
he's essentially gonna sign.
I remember the day I became a fan of his was the day I looked up the sample for Congratulations.
Oh yeah, and it wasn't a sample.
There's no sample.
He plays that.
There was
No, there's no sample.
on
And that's-
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dun,
that's
dun,
the first
dun,
song
dun.
for.
Oh, for Divine.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
I was like, okay, he's talented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah. No.
Wasn't what was it? Avion? A sample of Up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bum bum.
Oh.
Da, 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 dum,
I thought you were talking about
dum.
that thing you sent me. His name's not Avion though. He was Eldre.
Who's
You
Eldred?
sent me it was like Instagram kind of thing of that guy that he went to the Disneyland with his
Oh, that
girlfriend
was crazy.
or some
the
shit.
lo-fi
And he made
hip-hop?
He made like a beat. The snare was like, and his kick and snare were like trash cans and like
That's
recording
cool.
shit.
Everything he got. From
Yeah, and then
You guys remember
I
that
actually
movie?
saved that song.
Crazy.
With Zac Efron, that's based on Diplo.
What?
What?
There's a
You
movie.
talking about We Are Your Friends?
Yeah,
The movie?
I think so. That's the one where he becomes a DJ.
Yeah, but maybe
It's based on Diplo?
Yeah,
but
I don't know. I've never seen it.
I
But
think I actually looked it up. Yeah, something like that. I think it's like loosely based on
it's
it or
like
something.
loosely based off Diplo.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Yeah,
Yeah, where he's like, I need to make a song, and then he's like,
yeah.
and he's like, oh my
Actually,
god, I'm recording this on my
I
phone.
actually like that movie.
It's a good movie.
I
I'm not,
actually, yeah, you saw,
Emily, yeah,
It's me in the Valley.
Emily Ratajkowski. I don't know how
Yeah.
to pronounce her name.
oh,
I don't know.
she is.
Yeah, she's fire.
Oh, the girl that he smashed.
Blurred lines. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, that's
She's fire.
big
Yeah.
titty gang.
Yeah, she's.
did she? I
Did
don't
she
know.
have big titties? Yes, she did.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I didn't notice, but like,
I mean, you didn't
I
have to
would've
notice. You could have looked it up.
yeah, I
You
don't
know
know.
what Google is?
Yeah,
Do
I
you
was
use
too busy
Bing?
looking at what Bing? What the fuck? Is that still a thing? Yeah, I mean, I was too busy looking at Zac Efron.
Did you hear about Zac Efron recently? I like how we just moved on.
Yeah, I was just kidding, but yeah.
I mean, that's fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about Zac Efron recently?
Is there
No.
something going on with him?
No, like his face looks all like apparently like fucked up or deformed, and people were like thinking that he got like a bunch of plastic surgery. Not that I care about this stuff, but I was like,
No.
dude, Zac Efron's like a. Let's be
Yeah.
real. That's like a 10 out of 10 dude.
Yeah,
That's
Very
good
classically
looking
handsome.
on.
yeah,
Yeah.
very classically handsome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Vanilla pretty.
Yeah.
yeah, like the Brooke Johnson.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know.
Shit, the
Yeah.
cat's out of the bag.
Yeah.
I'll cut that out if I need to.
I mean, who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear to God, she's gonna look at this shit and just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Oh
She's a
no.
fan.
Oh no, I'm pretty.
Yeah.
what a tragedy.
But yeah, like apparently like some weird shit like happened. His face is like all bigger and stuff, and people are
You
like,
got Sammy Sosa?
Yeah.
Yo, ew.
Yeah.
Yo, remember the joke in Atlanta? People say he looks like what's under a scab.
Oh yeah.
That was-
What was his name?
Um,
The weird guy from that episode.
I mean Lakeith. That was.
No, not Keith.
Teddy.
Teddy.
Perkins.
Yeah, Teddy
You
Perkins.
ever seen the show Atlanta?
Mm-mm, no.
It's great.
That's a good show.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
still going?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've been trying to film the third season for the last 6 years.
No, I think it's like
Was
on
that
its
with
way.
Childish?
I think it's like
yeah.
yeah.
No,
yeah.
they started filming season 3 and 4. They were gonna start last year, but then they started this year.
I heard about that.
Yeah,
And they're doing it now.
Yeah, but I think the last season came out like 2016, which is like
Whew.
insane.
That's a while.
For production. I mean, I guess the dude has the juice like that. I mean, he's producing it, so it's like, well, I'm gonna do this one.
Who's the producer?
Him.
Oh, Childish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That guy's like,
that guy's talented.
I love that when someone who's so talented at one thing goes into something else, and he's that good at that too. Like him with like acting, and then he went into music, or however, whichever. No, music first, right, and then acting.
No, he did Derek something. It was like a
He's in
YouTube
movies
show.
and shit. Oh, was he?
He was in a YouTube show called like Derek something, and then that's where Tina Fey found him. They hired him to write for 30 Rock.
Yeah.
Then he started showing up on 30 Rock. Then he started rapping on the side. And then he started doing stand-up somewhere. I think either rapping or stand-up came first. Then he did Community.
There was like a movie he did, like
Sure.
3 Kids or something like that. It was just like
I don't doubt it.
they were trying to get into like a strip club or some shit.
Talk about the stars aligning.
Yeah, I know, right?
He's a good musician,
Yeah.
good actor. He's a good performer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All around, that dude's just got it.
Talented.
Yeah.
And then he made, what is it, We Are America or whatever?
Oh,
That
this
song?
is America.
This is America? God, and it blew everything. Like, just,
Yeah.
I would say the most bizarre
Wow.
thing. Well, besides his last album being a complete flop, in my opinion, we can argue with that, but that's my opinion. and I'm not wrong there.
I didn't even hear it completely all the way through.
It was all over the place. But anyway, that Guava movie. What was it called?
Guava
Guava
Island.
Paradise
Wow Island.
With
Guava Island.
Rihanna?
with Rihanna. Yeah. What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Trash?
I wouldn't like the artistic direction for that was like good in my opinion. The cinematography, the coloring, like everything was great, but it was just like it was kind of like one of those like pseudo deep things where it's like
All right.
you're trying to do something, but then like you really didn't say anything, and like I'm supposed to infer that this is supposed to be deep, but there's really no reason why this is, and it's like
You know why I'm confused right now?
Why?
I didn't know that was a movie. I thought that was like a teaser for one of his songs.
I'm
it was like a
dead. I would
20-minute
think that
Hulu
too.
thing.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
It was like an Amazon original, right, or some shit.
Yeah, I think.
But is it like a movie, like 2 hours?
No, it's like
It was pretty
25
short.
minutes, 30
Oh,
minutes.
yeah, I never watched.
It was one of like those. It was one of those.
I
things-
don't really
It was
care
short.
about things
It was
like
one of
that.
those. Yeah, it was one of those things that just could have been on YouTube.
They're just like flirting
Yeah.
and shit. It's like-
Yeah, pretty much.
He had some lines, like, but it was just like
It's like, what
he
am
was he a drug dealer? No, he wasn't. He was a musician.
I don't know. I just
Remember the
being
local
like,
drug dealer was like, or the guy who's like, you need to work for me or else.
Yeah,
Is it in 25 minutes?
Something like that, yeah,
It was
like-
short. It was like 45 minutes max. Like
Yeah.
at
Rihanna,
the end,
though.
there was like a big At the end, there was like a concert or something like that. Remember? I don't know.
Honestly, like
performing.
I,
He was like singing.
I watched it the whole way, and
It really,
you
it
couldn't
really
tell
didn't
me.
feel like how like Kanye did this twisted fantasy kind of movie thing. Like
Yeah.
like that's why
Who
I
actually
think
did
you
it very well.
Yeah, that's why I feel like when you said like it felt like it was just like an intro to like a new album, like kind of like one of those things.
Yeah.
Where
It felt like that, but like less artistic
yeah,
in a way.
Kanye is fucking crazy too.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
Something
I
like
think in a great way, but he's crazy.
Yeah.
In like the mad scientist type of way.
Yeah.
You know, like again, I didn't
Like-
listen to his last album. I wasn't a fan of it. The
The Jesus one.
Jesus one.
Poopy
It was
Scoop.
just not my thing.
That was mastered like dog shit.
Yeah. It was not my thing in general.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't like it, but
Wait, you mean Ye?
no,
No.
Ye was fucking good in my opinion. I like
There's
Ye.
a blue one where it's like Jesus saves.
Jesus is king.
Jesus King. Yeah, exactly,
Oh,
dog.
Yeah, he made a movie out of that one.
He
I
did?
don't- Yeah, he made a movie.
Oh.
It was in IMAX.
Yeah, I just never.
Oh, really?
never got my hands.
I'd probably want to watch it actually.
to.
Here's the thing.
Cut it on. I'm just
He's a
kidding.
good performer. He is one of the best performers I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. He stole FYF that one year.
Okay. Oh yeah, but I mean Frank Ocean was supposed to play, so
Oh yeah,
like,
that
it was like a
cool.
rare performance.
I remember that because like
Yeah.
Frank Ocean was supposed to play, but he like ditched like for the second time.
Yeah.
I think that was the first time at the time, but and then like Kanye subbed for him.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh well.
What a sub. Yeah, what a fucking sub.
Well, oh well.
It's yeah.
Frank Ocean, that's some sad stuff too, his brother.
Yeah, his brother died.
Yeah. That's very
Yeah,
sad.
That's fucked up.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
And people like always I feel like that guy has a lot of pressure. He's not really in the limelight, but he's like it's the pressure of always making new music, being at performances
That
like,
guy's a G though.
That guy
Yeah.
understands like the nature of desirability.
and
like,
boundaries.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like how
He doesn't say anything.
every time, you forget about him, but every time he comes back, he's very welcome. Like you're like, oh my god.
Always. He's
Yeah.
like very he's almost too loved by people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where like if he misses a performance, it's like this dreading
Dude,
fucking
I agree.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
people are like I fucking missed
If my
him
girl
again.
was here,
It's
be
it's like a
yeah.
what's what I'm looking for. It's a thing when
Yeah.
Frank Ocean performs. It's a thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's
Phenomenon?
He understands
yeah, like a
that.
phenomenon. Like, oh my god, Frank Ocean.
Right.
Because he hasn't shown up and people always like him. Like, what happened at that fucking Camp Flogna or something? Wasn't he
know.
supposed to show up and then Drake showed up? And Drake has essentially the biggest hip hop artist in the world. And they kept saying Frank Ocean. And if I'm not mistaken, Drake
They
walked
clowned
off.
on him, right?
Yeah, he walked off.
was-
Drake,
that was that?
imagine
Yeah.
Drake walking off the stage.
I know that's crazy.
Or some shit like that. That's insane.
That's insane. I have no idea what the question was because
I said
Who's like the
the
craziest,
craziest fan base for a musician.
Rick and Morty fans. Just kidding.
fandom? Yeah, that would be the correct
Not
answer.
wrong there.
I was going to say
Craziest
someone
fan base?
like, I don't know, like Tekashi 6ix9ine or some
No,
shit.
not even.
the
But I
craziest-
don't know any. Like, I actually couldn't even name some of the songs.
Tyler?
I don't know who's
Tyler, the
crazy.
Creator?
Yeah. Beyonce.
Oh, for
Really?
sure.
You hear women talk about Beyonce?
The Beehive
Yeah,
or whatever
they
the fuck they're called.
defend her like
They
Like,
defend
she's
her
a
like
god.
she's more than music.
Yeah.
She's a god.
people like Beyonce, like I would say people like Jesus. Like,
Yeah, she
she's
is
a-
like that
yeah,
holy matrimony.
Absolutely.
I mean, but like, I'm not a Beyonce fan, but like, you talk to any, I mean, mostly women. Any woman that likes Beyonce is like,
Yeah,
this is it. This is the pure definition of what it means to be a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Like-
want Beyonce?
100%. But
Yeah.
to defend them, Beyonce is
She's
kind
really
of one of a
talented.
kind.
She's really talented. I'm not going to deny
Yeah.
that, but I'm just saying,
But
like,
definitely a crazy fan base.
they're aggressive.
Well, yeah, Beyonce will say anything, and like you'll see the Instagram posts just fluttering.
Yeah,
You know. By the way, you know who's fucking amazing? Corday.
he's really good. Yeah,
He is damn good. He released the new EP too.
yeah. My
Or
friend,
mixtape, whatever it is.
my friend's buddy filmed that video.
No way. The
Yeah.
new one? The
yeah. So
something in color.
something in color. Yeah, it was the one where he sings. It was pretty good, and I was like, wow, this is really cool. The coloring was a little off, but it was still wonderful.
Corday is awesome.
Yeah, he's
We
good.
missed
Yeah.
Corday.
Yeah. He's a great rapper. There's something about him like when he raps, it's like
He's lyrical.
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
lyrical in a way that like you just don't really get to see
Because
too often
like
anymore.
there's something different. There's like Wu-Tang lyrical where like I like it, but it's a little like much.
Prolific.
Yeah, it's a little much. You know what I mean?
digestible.
That's how Doom
Yeah,
is.
digestible.
Doom is like that for me.
Oh.
I like
yeah.
Doom.
So,
Don't get-
Doom's different.
All right,
for
now
me.
we're having a
No,
conversation.
I love Doom. No, don't get me wrong. I love Doom.
I know you don't want to say it, but yeah.
But he's like that for me, where it's
Yeah.
like when you're like, God, like you have to like listen slowly. Like for me,
Yeah.
when I listen to a new Doom song, or when I would, I have to like go back and like put it back and be like, what did he say?
See, I'm cool with that.
Oh.
I'm cool with
That's
that.
what it is. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
for sure. It's more of like a
It's an experience.
education. It's an
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen that thing? There's like this YouTube video that talks about all the things that he rhymes with, and they're like in the middle and the
Oh, it was a
ends
Vox
and-
video.
Yeah,
VOX.
and
yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
mind blowing.
he was on a different level.
We've
We've had hour-long conversations between Malcolm and I about just like how talented that man was.
Yeah.
He was a genius.
He was a genius. Yeah, easy.
100%.
Like,
I don't know if I'd put Corday there, but like he's good.
I wouldn't put Corday there.
it's
either.
weird because like I don't think Doom is the kind of guy to be like he's not spiritual, lyrical, miracle like that. That he's not like saying things like he's not rhyming super insane words that no one knows. Like
Yeah.
I mean, I know what asinine means, but he's not like asinine. Like
Asinine.
well, he does say like but like he's not using words that people don't know. But like, just like I don't know, man.
It's
like,
his flow. It's the way he changes his rhymes.
I wouldn't even say It's like I wouldn't.
There's
think to
something
rhyme
about him.
that, like and it's just so.
And it's where he's rhyming. He's not rhyming just at the end or just in the beginning. He's rhyming in like the middle, off end, like weird times and shit.
He's like so self. Like one of his rhymes, he's like, "They don't know what I'm saying, but the words be funny." And I'm just like, yeah, like
He's just
like man.
Or it was.
Because the thing is like listen to Doom, like the beat really is a backdrop for him.
Yeah.
He is the main focus.
Yeah, and like
100%.
like listen to exactly what he's saying and like as the music as like the background like oh my god,
That's why
like,
Boom Bap was so good with him.
Yeah, he's
Even beyond that, I think that he just had he had command over his talent.
yeah.
Like he knew what he could do.
He also didn't push it enough to the point where it was like, okay, dude, now you're just showing off. He did it with flavor. He did it with talent.
I will say there was this one rhyme that he like rhyming like dimethylhydrine with something. It was like,
I remember that. It was
just
super
something
long.
so fucking like ridiculously long, and I
but
was
it's
just
still,
like,
like,
wow,
words.
you did it.
That's when, that's when he was like, let me fucking
Flex.
let me flex
He's
real
good,
quick.
man.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is like all of these really lyrical rappers, whether they were or weren't or whatever, it's Doom. It's always a Doom inspiration.
Oh.
Always.
Yeah, well, I'm not always.
I don't know. There was BD before Doom.
There's a lot of people that I didn't know.
But Doom was like
Doom
the
inspired.
the mainstream lyrical genius.
I'm gonna have to digress there. I think that
Who would you think it is?
Jay-Z.
Oh, yeah.
Jay-Z. Like the thing is like,
But as much as Doom?
see,
people-
Jay-Z forgot better shit than you ever thought of. Like that's a Kanye line, but like he never
For
wrote
sure.
his raps down. Like that's
For sure.
crazy, man.
That's crazy.
But then where would you put like Wayne?
Doom is a more lyrical rapper, but that's what I'm saying. Doom came out after Jay-Z in a sense.
Sure.
Yeah, because he had the what was it that Mammy album. You know what I'm talking about, Malcolm?
They do?
Yeah, he had a picture of like a big lips and the black, the doll, the like Mammy doll.
Oh, that's KMD.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Back in the
KMD.
day.
I think that came out like '93 or something.
Yeah, that was old. Yeah.
That was super old,
Yeah.
but like that's when Jay-Z dropped Reasonable Doubt, and like
wow. Yeah.
Levels.
yeah.
Levels.
They weren't. At
It was
the
levels.
same level of production at the
It
time.
was
Yeah.
levels.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I mean, like it's apples to oranges for sure, but I'm just saying like if we're talking about like being lyrical, I think that Jay-Z was probably. I think there's this one line he's like, I really want to rhyme like Common, but the dollars came in and that didn't make no sense or something like that.
Yeah, but I rhyming like common sense or like common sense and common sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, some shit like that. He didn't write that down.
Yeah.
You know what I
So
mean?
then
Yeah,
where
so
would
it's
you
like-
guys would you guys put the oh god, this conversation that can go on forever. M and Wayne.
Eminem. Look, hey, Lil Wayne had some of the best bars. R.I.P. Rest in Pussy. Dick 6 feet. What did he say? He's like 6 feet deep. Dick shovel in the
He
dirt.
also had like the most like
That was a good
memorable
one.
like
Yeah,
lyric.
that
He had
was
the
a-
most like ratchet lyrics.
the ones that you were like, wait, what?
Well, I think the most classic
It was
one.
like, what the fuck?
I think the most classic one that's like almost played out at this point is the silent like lasagna
Yeah,
one.
that was good. I mean, G's moving silence like lasagna.
G's moving silent like lasagna.
And then
Yeah,
you have
everyone
Eminem.
was talking about that one. Cause I remember he had so many haters when like that album came out. When was that one song?
The Carter 3, the Carter 4.
No, it was a song
Carter
with
1,
yeah.
2.
a milli.
Oh,
Like,
I have no idea. I know what
That
you're talking
song
about.
fucking bumps.
Yeah,
though.
it does.
You play that shit at a fucking bar and people are like,
Yeah, exactly. People of our generation.
yeah. The younger ones are like, what is
Yeah,
it?
these little kids know.
Should we
Like,
make a TikTok?
you got Juice WRLD?
Yeah.
Oh man.
You
Juice
laugh,
WRLD.
but
I actually,
it's
I
true.
actually read something about Juice WRLD, excuse me, where
he never
Well-
drank juice.
what was
Yeah,
that
what?
song?
I'm never listening to him again.
It's an interesting color. I actually didn't think that beer was gonna be that color.
It's like very gold.
It's like very pea.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's actually very urine. But
Um,
I'm about to have someone actually in a second.
What was I gonna say?
Oh,
Juice World. That song "Lucid Dreams." You know,
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
Sting
that's like
sample.
the sample, yeah.
Yeah, like, no song measures up like that
Apparently,
to me.
Sting owned like 97% of all.
That was
the revenue for
that
that
was a Sting
song?
sample.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know that's also the sample for "Message." The Message by Nas. That's where I heard.
Okay, well, I just want to know who did Fashawn sample.
Bee Gees. I don't know. Yeah,
It
no,
was the
Fashawn.
Bee Gees. Yeah.
But yeah.
The Bee Gees
song.
had the juice, and I had no idea how much juice they
Bee
had.
Gees?
The Bee Gees had the
Yeah.
juice.
My parents love the Bee Gees.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
Everybody's parents love the Bee Gees, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know.
No, we all knew it was like fuck our parents.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots. They don't know what they like.
Yeah, exactly.
Get all emo and shit.
Damn,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, the Bee Gees are good, man. Like,
Bee Gees slap.
they had a whole fucking career, like whole ass career, dude. Like,
no.
they transcended the '60s rock, the like folk rock, to go to
Mhm.
disco, to go to sing songwriting. Like, they all had a career until they died, which is insane.
Their disco was huge.
Yeah, super
The Bee
huge.
Gees disco was.
Yeah, name a single person that doesn't know Staying Alive. You're just supposed to know
Which
it.
one is that? Just kidding.
I was like, oh.
That was a song that was in like every '90s movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Like,
It's so high.
yeah.
The whole
He
song?
has such a high pitch.
Imagine doing like 30 shows like the, you know what I mean?
Probably
All
drinking,
right,
you know that-
It's okay.
You know that nasty ass throat coat tea?
Yeah,
You drink that? Oh,
yeah.
it's like numbs your fucking throat like when
Yeah.
you're sick. Probably just chug that shit.
I know. They had to do that. Like, performers definitely got to like, they got to take drugs.
No.
They got to. Crazy. Like,
Lean.
I mean, like, yeah. Yeah. Lean. This is for my throat, my knees.
Okay, so then Eminem.
Right.
Lil Wayne or Eminem? Are we just talking about that or what?
No, just in general.
Yeah.
M, top.
He's
Top of
one-
the scoreboard?
He's one of the greatest rappers of all time.
He's
He
top.
is.
He has to be top
If
3.
I'm being,
I would not say top 3. That's
Really?
That's
I have
so
to
generous.
put him top 3. I have to.
What's the parameters that define top 3? Like,
Yeah.
most influential, then probably
Probably
top 5.
influential.
Yeah.
But influential,
Yeah.
I mean, M?
Famous, like,
No, not fame, because then you'd put the new age people in
Yeah.
that too. You know, like
I
you
still
can't
think he's one
you
of the most
can't
famous.
have fame and not put. And even though I don't listen to him too much. Like you can't not put Drake in there.
yeah.
Drake
Yeah.
is arguably the biggest.
Drake
He's
has
the
one of the
probably in the world.
best management teams and production teams
Oh,
in
yeah.
all of hip hop history.
He's a production. He's
Yeah.
like, at this point, like, in
I
rap,
don't-
he's like George Lucas films. He's
Yeah.
like,
They hit.
he's like, what's
Well,
the,
not George Lucas. I wouldn't say George Lucas.
the guy who made E.T.
Nolan.
Spielberg.
I'd
He's
say
like
Nolan.
Spielberg.
He's Spielberg.
Spielberg.
He's
Spielberg.
Spielberg.
That's it.
Yeah.
That guy made hits.
Yeah.
That
Spielberg
guy made
hits.
nothing but hits.
Yeah, just like I don't even got to
The
love the subject matter.
blockbusters.
You know,
The
what I mean?
blockbusters.
Yeah,
You know a Spielberg movie. He did E.T.
yeah,
Jurassic Park.
You know what I mean?
He did
You're supposed to love those movies.
Animaniacs. What else? I'm sure he did
Produced
it.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. Yeah, there you go. Like
Yeah.
Everything and anything.
that guy had the juice.
Who's the Christopher
Yeah.
Nolan? The artistic person who just.
Kendrick.
No, I would say that's probably Frank Ocean.
Christopher Nolan.
Ooh,
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
Hey, dude.
I think he's too underground.
No. This guy finessed a whole fucking label, put out some trash, and then released a whole album undercover.
I still think
know, Nolan is
I
pretty
still think-
shit.
I still think in social perception, Kendrick, because Nolan kind of like he made like Inception. He makes all like those
The weird
bangers,
shit,
and
yeah.
no one kind of gives him that Spielberg respect. You know what I mean?
True. Like his
Nobody
new one,
gives
Tenet.
Kendrick Lamar the Spielberg respect. You're gonna
I-
say that to my face right
I mean,
now.
yeah,
Like,
I'd
he didn't
argue
make To
that.
Pimp a
I mean,
Butterfly?
yeah, that's what I mean. Like that's like Tenet or some shit.
Nah, dude. People regard that as
People
like
didn't even know what the fuck happened in Tenet. People watched that movie and were
That's
like,
like that movie is like Butterfly is like Inception. I mean, people aren't really like, but like
nah,
you
man.
know. It's
but
good.
then a lot of people are like, that's my favorite movie.
Yeah, boom. Right
That's my
there.
favorite
Mostly
album.
white people. Exactly.
I would look, man. I still wouldn't say that because I think Kendrick, he's really, really well respected.
I think Frank
Yeah,
is
like Nolan.
it's too. Nolan is too big. I don't know.
I wouldn't say
guess
Nolan's
Frank
that big
is.
actually.
Really?
Really?
Nolan
Yeah.
and Spielberg.
I-
Nolan, Spielberg.
I wouldn't put Nolan next to Spielberg because here's the thing: Nolan has a twist. He has the edge. He has a kind of like different kind of movies he
Sure.
makes. Spielberg made movies that you watched as a kid.
blockbusters for sure. He made the blockbuster.
Bro,
movie.
you're not gonna take your kid to go watch Inception.
Yeah, who's? Man, I mean, I watched it.
I mean, but that's what I'm
wasn't like,
saying.
Okay, then Tarantino. You're not gonna take your kid to watch any of.
I
his
would say
fucking movies.
Kendrick is more like Tarantino than
Yeah,
Really?
kind of weird, kind of.
a little like because I think he also had like bangers. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Tarantino has bangers.
Django. Banger. Kill
Yeah.
Bill.
A little
Banger.
weird. Little weird.
Yeah.
Little weird, little out there. I kind of like how
Nolan's
we're having
more
this
artistic.
conversation of like
Name like yeah, exactly. Name like
bringing them together.
yeah. I like it
It's,
too.
it's an interesting conversation.
Name like, you know how you can name like 5 like the most famous rappers right now.
Sure.
Name that for directors, right now,
Right now,
who are like in that vein where like they've been around for a while but they're still ringing like Drake.
there's that Korean dude who did Snowpiercer and Parasite.
Don't.
If we don't know his name,
Yeah.
I mean,
then
I just
fuck
don't know how to
that.
pronounce it.
Oh.
I did see both of those movies. Though.
Yeah.
They're both fucking incredible. If
They're
you
good.
haven't seen
They're good
Parasite
movies.
or
Yeah,
Snowpiercer,
he's like
holy shit,
he's pretty renowned. I
very
would say-
philosophical.
Yeah, Nolan's also I would say probably one of the top 5 right now, easy. Who else? J.J. Abrams, lens flare guy.
What's
I'm
for?
not a fan
He
of him.
was he did
He did Star Wars.
He did Star Wars. He did
He did Lost. He did.
he did Lost. He also did what's that one show that was really good too though? Shit, I can't remember, but it was really
the
good.
Blackout one.
No, it's like one about like time travel and space. Not space. It's like more like time travel, and it's this chick who they're like FBI agents, and then it's just like it's actually really really good. I can't remember what it's called though.
Did you put
Ocean's
Tarantino on that list?
Ocean's 12 with all the girls.
I would put Tarantino. No, it's not Ocean 12,
But
but
what Ocean's was that? With all the females.
Ocean's 13.
Oh yeah.
No,
It was great.
no,
yeah.
Ocean's
I'm over
8.
those
Ocean's
fucking
8.
movies.
That's what it was.
Ocean's
Ocean's 8. Because there was 11, 12, and 13, and then there was Rihanna.
She was in it, and then there was Rihanna. I love how that's like the takeaway.
Yeah.
She is so bad.
Bad isn't good.
Yeah.
Bad isn't like a
Good
baddie.
girl
Like
gone
she's
bad.
so.
Okay, I just want you to remember. When was the last time Rihanna made
I know.
music?
Um,
I'm gonna see this real quick.
Oh, probably. Maybe when Eminem and her had that song.
Maybe.
Love the Way You Lie.
Really? No way.
When was the last album she dropped? She dropped the album where she had SZA on it, and that was 2016.
Okay, so Love the Way You Lie was way fucking before that.
I don't know
You know why?
because
Uh-oh.
he doesn't need to.
No.
To make
Oh,
music?
yeah.
She has another album that's coming out, right?
Oh, really? No, I don't know.
That's what I've heard.
But yes, sorry. The answer is yes to what you were saying, but do you know why? She doesn't
Her
need to.
music's not viable anymore.
Fuck no. Well, I guess it is viable, but like that's like throwing pennies in the ocean. Like,
You'll buy it. Like, you know what I mean? It's Rihanna.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
but my point is like that's like putting water into the ocean. It's like okay.
Sure.
yeah.
Do you know how much money she has from her Fendi line? She is like half a billionaire, or if not a billionaire, off like Fendi makeup shit, Fendi
Wow.
The lingerie and shit.
lingerie
Right?
shit.
I've seen a couple ladies. with
She fucking has killed that shit. Like, why would I go? Okay. You know when I found out musicians are poor? When Mac Miller died and he had like $5 million left
Yeah.
to his estate. I was like,
Yeah. Huh?
that's it?
Dude,
Like, that
I
is-
thought the same thing when
Yeah.
Mac died. They honestly, because they released everything.
yeah.
And they were like, he had 30,000 shares of Facebook, and he has this chain that's.
Yeah.
And it was like, I think it was like 10 million or something. To his
It
chain or
ended up
something.
being like max, like something like that, right?
Mac Miller has been in the game for 10 years. He
Right.
dropped fucking Blue Slide Park, #1 independent record on Billboard. Like,
Yeah. It was like the
you
first
would
one
think
to
that
do
guy
it.
had just
Yeah. Skyrocketed.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made sense to me.
10 mil, and that's like.
Well, I mean, that was net. You know what I mean? Like, that was.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's after all the partying and all that stuff. But my point is that, like, I realize that musicians, like, they don't get paid shit unless you're
Yeah.
Drake, unless you're Beyonce, Jay-Z,
Yeah.
Kanye West. Like,
There's that S tier that's like unbelievable amount
Right.
of money. Like, have you seen
Yeah.
Drake's house? It's
no.
disgusting.
It's like, yeah, his value is beyond his music. Like,
It's his
disgusting.
brand.
yeah.
Yeah,
his
it's
value
who
is his
he
brand,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
The real people who are paid in this country that are not like the businessmen, sports people. Sports people
that's
fucking
insane.
get money.
It's insane.
I don't know much about sports, so that's not
That's-
really my thing. But I know they make a lot of money. for
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, look, I
Like
mean,
LeBron James.
LeBron James, like any of the baseball players that you don't know that get signed for, and like their whole contracts fulfilled. Fucking the NFL quarterbacks, like Brady, maybe he's not a billionaire, but like he's rich.
So let me ask you this, just out of curiosity. So let's say you have like the you know, like the S tier, the Drakes,
Right.
the Rihannas. That's probably the A tier in music, money wise.
Probably
A
say
or
S tier. Yeah.
S tier. So then, like, comparative to sports, like the people who are not the Brady, not the
Right.
LeBrons, how is their money?
I would say it's like max.
It's good.
Sure, if that's, you know, like, I don't know. I wouldn't say that making $10 million after like putting that much effort into your career. Not to say that like that's not a lot of money, but it's also just like you're a household name and you're still not like you're still worried about money. Like somebody asked me, was like, oh, like was it you? Someone asked me, was like, how much money would it take for you to be comfortable with like you can spend money for the rest of your life and not really think about it? And so they're like 10 million. I was like, no, it's more than that.
To live comfortably and spend whatever I want to spend.
Right. It's more than 10 million.
For sure.
Cause think about it, like there's tax property, then there's just like having a fucking pool, period. You know what I mean? Like they're just having to think about spending, just living here, traveling expenses. Like that's not 10 million, dude. You can blow through that in a year. Like, like you're gonna have to be humble in some type of way. Like you can't be like buy a Ferrari. You know what I mean?
Exactly, buy an island.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. So, yeah. I mean, you know, it's weird when you start like talking about money and stuff. You know, it's so in this day and age, it's so hard to make money too. But I remember reading a tweet that said this is the easiest time to be a millionaire. And if you think about it, a millionaire, as we're talking about right now, is not a lot.
No.
It's not this like when we were younger.
Your parents' house
like,
is probably worth $1 million.
Yeah, that's what's crazy.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If not very close.
If not very close. Like our generation, I told my parents this. I was like, I make good money. I don't know if I could buy a house without making double what I make or having a wife.
100%. 100%.
It's insane.
Yeah, like
especially where we are.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just
So
like,
we are in Los Angeles.
I'm not gonna go live in Palmdale. I'll tell you that. Fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, I would like personally, I'd stay in the Valley. I grew up in the Valley. I like the Valley. I'm happy.
I do
where
like
I
the
am.
Valley. There's a lot of riffraff in LA. I'll tell you that.
It's
Yeah,
not.
like,
LA
I'm
proper.
happy
It's not
where I
bad.
am in the Valley. The cities that
Not a bad place to stay in. Like
where we went to high school.
from here.
Yeah.
This
No,
is
it's a
where
good
I-
area.
this is
The
where I like-
vicinity of where we went to high school.
A lot of
Whether
people.
we say it in this or not, like
No, it's
I
fine.
like that vicinity.
Yeah, I like the rest here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, cause
It's quiet, dude.
yeah, it's
We don't
real
have, like you
quiet.
said, all that fucking riffraff, that LA shit. Like it's all crazy.
I mean, like where I live, it's popping. I'm not gonna deny that. But my point is that like, it's not like as dirty as like LA.
Oh, yeah.
LA is fucking dirty. Like this is dirty. Don't get me wrong. This is dirty, but like this is like
This shit is fucked.
Yeah.
it's just bad. Like the other day, I was walking through the street and I called Malcolm. I was like, "Hey man, I just saw a homeless dude with AirPods."
Man, it
What
was
the
funny.
fuck?
We had this fucking funny conversation about that.
Yeah, because it's just like
Yeah, you know.
I was
Yeah.
like, I don't even know where you're charging these, but you have them.
We were saying like homeless people got AirPods, nice teeth, and North Face on.
And they're like cold.
yeah.
Like,
Asking,
how the fuck did you
asking
get
me
that?
for money. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Well, dude, it's like
You got Cash App?
I remember. Yeah.
I'm like, wait, you got a phone?
I remember watching a documentary about how much some homeless people make, and it's like 50,000 plus
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
because they finesse.
Yeah.
You know? You don't file your taxes.
Yeah.
You don't
I think that's more money than I make.
have any property. No property tax. No property in general.
Yeah.
If the street is where you live, what do you pay money to?
Yeah.
Drugs.
And if you're into drugs. I
Oh,
would assume
yeah, I
that
mean-
everyone wants drugs, but sure, just say food.
Mm.
Okay.
Damn, I need to change my occupation. You know.
I mean, I told you the other day, I was like, man, if I was homeless, I was like, I don't know if I'd try to get out of it. To be honest with you, it's just like, it's just too hard.
Yeah, like, dude,
No.
dude.
It's hard enough to get out of the rat race of.
That's what I'm
not
saying.
being
Just
homeless.
existing, right? Like,
Yeah.
It's because LA, man. LA's so fucking expensive.
it doesn't
People
matter. I
are
mean, it
dying
could
out
be
here.
LA, but the thing is, like, what you have here is opportunity versus, owning a house, right? Like,
Yeah.
Sure.
if you were to move to like Kansas, it'd be like, okay, unless you have a remote job, like, not a lot of opportunity out there.
Sure. Especially for what we three like to do.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really matter what you like to do, is that you can do it here. Because the
Yeah,
thing is, like,
It is opportunity.
what can you do in Kansas? Like, I don't know, get drunk with your friends.
Yeah.
Beats
That's
fucking
what I was trying to say. I said to him, like, when we were there, like, is, when you're talking about how LA we were for the LA things that we were doing, you know what I'm saying? And these guys probably don't even go to like a kind of Chipotle like pizza place. They probably go down to Domino's, then go get a fucking it's probably even less types of beer there.
They probably get
Midwest.
like a Golden Road. It's exotic. Or a Blue Moon. Exotic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The prices are hiked like crazy too for
Oh yeah.
exporting costs.
Yeah. I mean, you joke, but yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah.
People are like, if you move to Texas, the money you'd spend in LA, you'd get fucking 500 acres. Like,
Yeah, but then you'd be in Texas.
I know, right?
I don't want to move to Texas.
Wait a minute, I'm in Texas. I've been tricked.
Shit.
I don't want to move to
It's
fucking
humid.
Texas.
It's racist.
Yeah, I can
There's
do
a lot
the
of
heat,
guns.
but not that kind of heat.
It's violent.
Not that type of heat. We do not want that type of heat.
They're like, this used to be Mexico, but get out of my country.
Yeah, I'm not a...
It's so wild. That's
Where would you move, like, if LA was... If you were like, I just want to get out of LA, would you just move to, like New York?
Fuck no, dude. Look,
Where would you go?
here's the shit about the East Coast is that do you like getting out of your bed and having your day and just kind of like rushing to wherever you have to go? Is that something maybe you don't enjoy, but is that something you like having the opportunity to do? Because you can't do that in the East Coast when you have to like defrost your windshield or make sure your pipes aren't frozen or dig the shovel out of your
True.
fucking driveway.
True.
Right.
Like fuck that. Like
Yeah.
that's really cool if you don't have to worry about any of that shit.
Yeah, over here we just get 120 degrees during the summer.
Hey man, it's only 70 if you have an AC
This is true.
It's wild.
and you can afford to pay the bills.
This is also true.
I heard
That
that.
is also true.
I heard that these kids, how like you stayed home for a snow day,
Yeah.
because all the Zoom shit. No, that's like gone now. I've heard they're
bro.
gonna make these kids.
Fuck these kids.
I was a teacher. I'd be like, fuck, too. Like,
Dude,
I mean, I
snow
don't
days?
know. I don't really
Yeah.
blame them. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, dude, okay, I have a lot of, okay, first of all, I'm going to say this. I don't think that we should have, like, the schools in person yet.
Sure.
Like,
yeah.
we could have, like, so here's the whole scientific issue is that, like, I was reading, or maybe I didn't read it. I think I watched it on John Oliver's, like, last night, tonight, or some shit. It was that children make up 22% of the U.S. population. So that leaves us with, what, 78 to match 100, right? So we would need 70% to have somewhat herd immunity if our borders were closed.
Which I heard herd immunity is almost not going to happen at this point.
It has to be somewhere between 70 and 90 is what at least what he reported, right? So you need to convince every fucking single adult to hopefully have a chance for herd immunity in the United States if we closed our borders.
Bro, I could walk down the street and I could find 10 people that will never take this vaccine.
Oh, easy, dude.
Without a fucking doubt.
yeah.
I mean, the thing is, like, now that I'm vaccinated, I'm just like, okay, well, like, I'm kind of just doing this as like a social courtesy thing. But like, I've also seen people who are just like, no, I don't know what's in it. There's
I don't know what's in a lot of shit.
yeah,
I do a lot of shit. I don't know what's in a lot of shit.
I know.
I don't ask questions.
yeah.
I
Well,
got a flu shot. I don't know what the fuck's in that.
yeah. Well,
Eggs.
yeah.
I know eggs are one component. I don't give a fuck.
Like, I mean, the whole vegan thing. Like, people be like, okay, what's in that hamburger? And I was like, I don't know. Like, it's edible. Like, I'm like, what's in your hamburger? And they're like, cow. I'm like, how much?
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
How much?
How much? Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's
Seriously.
like, it's always good to ask questions.
Yeah.
And there's like, like, I'm not going to fucking ask my doctor, like, yo, doc, what's in this flu shot that you're giving me everywhere? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
The funny
If I'm
thing
not
is,
getting the flu sucks. You guys have had the flu, I think.
I
The
mean-
flu sucks ass.
More than anything is that, like, if you were to walk up to Kanye West right now, would you ask him if he knows how to make music?
yeah. If he tells you what's in the flu shot, he's just gonna say a bunch of words you don't know what the fuck he's saying.
Yeah.
Difloxiflin, like.
Yeah.
And then he's like, eggs. Too.
Yeah, and I'm supposed to be there like, oh, I heard that's bad. Like,
Yeah. Oh, wait, are you sure? Do you mind giving me the ones without the deoxychloroquine? Oh, yeah. Hold on, let me get
I
those
heard
from the
that's
back.
bad. Would you read that?
Exactly. Like,
Reddit.
yeah, like I don't. That doesn't bother me. Like I trust. I'm like a firm believer in science. Like,
Yeah.
I trust in science, and I trust that. Hopefully, because this kind of gets into a different conversation, my government isn't fucking me putting something in my body.
Do you think people are more comfortable talking about who they voted for, or saying if they got the vaccine?
That's a good
or not?
question. people are definitely more comfortable talking about the vaccine. White people do not like talking about who they voted for.
True.
There's that Dave Chappelle joke about how
That's
like
a Dave Chappelle joke.
no, what I'm saying, but like no, it's about how white people will talk about like
Anything.
You know, we're saying like how they
He
had
fucked
like
his wife and,
anal
like,
sex
yeah.
with his wife, but they're like, so who'd you vote for? They'd be like, Dave. That's personal.
Yeah, 100%. The crack jokes about anything and everything. As a
Yeah.
white man, I can attest.
Yeah.
I can attest.
That's
No, yeah,
funny.
I think people are more inclined to talk about the vaccine.
Yeah. Than who they
Yeah, I
vote
mean-
for.
Especially now. Politics now have become this
It's a focal point.
fucking fiasco. It's not just like, oh, Obama
yeah.
or Gore or Bush
Now
or
it's
whatever.
Now it's like mad
Now it's
divisive.
like, holy shit. It's like the color fucking red and blue are like
Now it's like
There's only two colors, actually.
crazy. You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
like,
Now if like you say you like Trump, you're like a flat earther.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
yeah, you immediately get put into a category. Category.
It's frustrating because I don't think this country really allows anyone to be gray anymore.
To be what?
Yeah. Oh
Right.
yeah. Like you're not allowed to even be a fence
Like,
rider.
are you anti or pro mask? Or it was like, well, how about Sundays? Like, what does that
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. You're not allowed to.
we're living
form
in
your
weird
opinion.
times. I mean, it still blows my mind that in what are we in 2021?
Yeah.
Yep. It's
It was
crazy.
last year COVID year?
Yeah, last
20
year. Well, it's still COVID, but yes.
2020 was when it
Yeah.
happened, not 19.
No,
Yeah.
19.
It's
Well,
crazy.
technically 19.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
but like the main years. Sorry,
Yeah,
I get my
2020,
years fucked
yeah.
up with all this stuff.
Yeah. Me too.
It's crazy to think that something not only came through and it wasn't just California, it wasn't Southern California, it wasn't just the United States, it was the whole world. To think that something like that came through and stopped the whole world, killed that many people that it did.
You know what?
When I think about it that much, it fucking freaks me out.
It doesn't freak me out. Actually, I'm kind of amazed. For the 7 billion people that are on this planet, maybe only like 5 million died. Which is a lot of people. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying like 5 million in like 7 billion. Like that is insane.
I just can't believe that something
Did
came through and did it in
That's a
general.
lot.
I don't care fucking
Yeah.
however many people died. It's like
A showstopper.
dude, do you guys remember when it first started? Before masks were mandated?
Yeah.
I was wearing a
Everyone
mask
was
in
like this.
January
Everyone
last
was
year.
like,
Yeah, things that had arguably more terrifying symptoms didn't do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like swine flu and shit. Like,
Yeah.
dude, like people
don't
were
know.
like, I was
SARS-
wiping down my
SARS was
groceries and
weird.
shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Remember that?
I was.
And then
so-
I
didn't do
remember
that, but-
looking at the news like with my parents and shit,
Yeah.
and all I would see was COVID, Trump, and
Yeah.
how to wash your hands.
Yeah.
I felt like I was fucking 5 years old. It was like, this
Yeah.
is how you
Oh,
wash
yeah,
your
it
hands.
felt
Don't
like-
forget to get the crevice.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, what is
Hey,
happening?
man, I just remember that day because it was like the last day I had at on-site work, and I remember I drove home. It was like an overcast day, but still raining. And then I walked into my parents' room, and they had that going on. I was just like, I think Jesus is coming back.
It's I think it's that day. But imagine, like,
I think he's coming back.
Did you know that you're supposed to wash your hands before you touch your penis when you go take a piss?
Oh shit.
you got me fucked
Yeah.
up. You got me fucked up now.
I did not know that. But the thing is, like, at the end of the day,
Makes
I'm just
sense.
like, yeah, it makes sense, right? You're
Yeah.
just like, that's a body part that I probably should protect.
Yeah. yeah. Like, it's It's just,
Yeah, no, that's
You know-
very true.
I mean, I thought of that, but I didn't think of that as like a known precaution. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, I'd
Like,
be like, what's the
yeah.
worst? You know, like, I'm not touching my face with my dick hands.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
I used to have a friend where he didn't like washing his hands after he peed because he said, I showered before I came here, so I know my dick is cleaner than this faucet that
That's
I'm
pretty
touching.
funny.
How clean is his armpit?
You know, it was a really weird concept because he literally wouldn't wash his hands because he'd be like, I literally just showered. I know my dick is cleaner than the faucet than 300 people have touched that faucet.
That's
I don't.
Interesting concept.
It's
Yeah.
like
It was very weird.
that is not perfect, but
I see where he's trying to draw
Yeah,
the line.
yeah.
yeah.
It's just not being drawn.
it's like one of those things. I don't know, like where you just don't do it. It's like you're supposed to just assume that. you
Just
know, that-
fucking use soap and wash your hand, dude.
You know-
What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
I mean, I have all types of soap. I got 2 soaps in the bathroom. I have 2 soaps in the kitchen.
It was fucking weird. I don't know why he'd do that shit. It was like you'd come back, and you'd be like, "This fucking guy didn't wash his goddamn hands."
That's just exactly. You know, fucking. You don't give that art of war. You don't give that kind of information.
You gotta just be like, dude. So if I give you a high five and say later, I touch your dick right now, right?
Yeah.
Or you touch your dick, like it's just weird, man.
I don't know. Well, here's the thing, like
Flawed logic.
it's like, okay, let's say I gotta scratch my dick, and like I scratch it.
Sure.
I don't think there's any problem with you scratching your dick.
Yeah, and like I scratched the shit out of it. 5 hours later, you know, I didn't wash my hands the whole time. 5 hours later, you come over, I'm like,
I have problems.
What's good? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, what's good? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the
Let me
way
ask
you're
you
doing
this.
that is like you're slapping me across the face with your dick hand.
I slap you when you come through the door. I'm just kidding.
What's good?
That's high fiving. I was trying to dap you up.
Okay.
Is that disgusting? Cause I don't know, cause like
If you were to go, I'm gonna ask you this: if you were to go
mm-hmm.
to the middle of the street and rub your hands, drag them across that floor, is that disgusting? It's been 5 hours. Do you know
that's fucking disgusting?
there is shit on that floor out there?
Oh,
right next to that pizza spot, right
okay.
next to the door, there was a human turd.
You know, I wouldn't say that like that's dirtier than my dick, but that definitely has more variations of fucking germs.
More variations of germs,
for
right?
sure.
My point is that it's been 5 hours. Do you want to shake my hand?
No, I think it's all like mind shit. Like I don't know, like
It's got weird.
I know no, it's okay. No, this is the conversation.
My mind doesn't work.
Wash your hands after you scratch your dick.
No.
Confirmed.
No. I know. I just did the exact same thing that you're right now. But what the fuck? I know one of you guys have done that, but like not like okay, yo, I haven't.
Not purposely.
Yeah, like I'm gonna
Like,
get
oh,
this
Malcolm's
guy.
coming over in 5 hours. Hold on, let me scratch it real quick and not wash my hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Better example.
Okay.
You're over here. So you drop your friends. You're like, dude, I gotta fucking piss, dude. He pulls over,
Sure.
whips his dick out, and pees.
I will say this: I've done that before, but now since COVID, I always have hand sanitizer on deck.
Same.
So it's like
Okay.
I'm just
Yeah,
like
better.
shower my
Hand
shit.
sanitizer on deck.
Come on, like, I know you
Got
guys
it.
aren't.
Anyone? Got it?
I'm not doing the helicopter.
No, whipping that shit. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. You're draining it with the force of your mind. Like, I don't know. You know, I always thought about that. Like, why is it okay? Because we're in a crunch. That's disgusting.
I just want to say this. I don't think anybody ever thought it was okay. It was just
Yeah.
something we accepted.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but
I'd agree.
But I guess I'm over there thinking like
You just
whenever
did
my
Yeah.
friends hopped out, I was kind of just like, you know, just fucking, you know, like I'm not dapping that guy up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
you just go like,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Your face was so stoned, like. Yeah. Fuck.
Go stink dick.
yeah. Not proud of that.
Or you just say later. You don't have to fucking touch your hands, your
Yeah.
friend's hand.
Yeah.
You're saying bye. Later,
That's
bro.
interesting. Yeah. Oh man.
Rub
Yeah.
your
Later,
hands.
bro. Yeah.
All over my face.
Yeah.
That's how we say goodbye now.
Yeah. But I guess when I come over, like you assume my hands are clean, even if I didn't touch my dick.
Yeah, the assumption is that based on the
Like,
friendship
so
that we
dude,
have.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I would hope
wouldn't
that you
blame
have
me.
respect for me, not to rub your penis
No.
hands all over my
Yeah,
head.
based on the friendship that you've built.
Okay, you know, okay, that's true. I guess like knowing, I guess.
I think. Hold on, I'm gonna interrupt here. I think what you're trying to say is, have you jacked out before you dap someone up?
Not trying to say. What the fuck are you trying to say? But like essentially, because if you're touching your dick.
Oh,
but, like,
yeah.
But like, I'm not trying to say like I jacked off. Like what?
Okay, so
Okay, we don't have to say it then.
let's make it a little
Sorry.
a little weirder. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just say you jerk off before
Yeah.
your homie comes over.
Yeah.
I wanted to rub one out. Listen.
I'm just gonna say it
sound-
probably
You
happened.
sound so like
For sure.
you're so serious. No, but funny.
Okay,
It's funny.
you know,
Yeah.
you jerk off. Friend comes over. You know, you clean up, but you don't really wash your hands. You dap your homie up, right?
Mm.
Dap your homie up. What's up, dude?
Mm.
I don't know where you're going with this. Where it can be okay.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
you have the same scenario,
Yeah.
but your girlfriend comes over.
Dap her up.
Is that sexist?
Is
Yeah.
that weird? Because your girlfriend and you have sexual relations, and you
I was
and your
gonna bring
friend do
something
not.
like that up. Yeah. I feel like
The
it's
answer.
more okay
Okay.
Why?
for my girl to have like I guess
Your dick hand.
molecules on her.
Isn't that just weird?
Yeah. I mean, I'm saying there
But,
are.
okay, how long
social
have you known
norms.
Adrian?
Longer than Crystal.
How long?
like,
Yeah, exactly. So now who deserves your dick
Do you mind
molecules?
I'm good on those, man. I'm good on those.
No,
you
bro,
deserve them.
we're fucking friends.
Yeah. I'm like, come over here and touch my hand.
I'm not Greek.
You said Greek?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty.
They're
yeah.
gay. They're like, I'm gonna go spend some time with the bros tonight.
And that kind of, like,
Yo, yeah, I definitely think about social norms a lot.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely.
yeah, like I said, the scenario that I gave. Your
I just-
girlfriend might not even think it's that weird. She
Yeah.
might just be like, okay, well,
That might
I hope
be
it
her
was a
shit.
good jerk off. Your friend may be like, I hope it was a good jerk off, but just don't touch me.
Yeah.
I was saying this
Kinda
to
weird.
Malcolm. I think every woman has had jizz on their hands.
I wouldn't say every.
Every adult
when you said
woman.
that- yeah, I was.
I also wouldn't say every adult woman, but I'd say many.
I would say like 90% minimum.
Sure.
Yeah. I just wanted you to think about how many people have had jizz on their hands
Wow.
at one point in their life.
Not
not like-
people have accidentally had shit on their hands from wiping their ass after diarrhea.
I would say far fewer than jizz.
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, sorry.
No,
No,
way.
really?
Far fewer than jizz.
Far fewer than jizz.
Nah, bro, you've been a
No.
I wipe my ass very well.
kid, dude.
You wipe your ass well. Doesn't mean
guy.
you never had shit.
I'm sorry, Mr. Perfect Wipe over here. What the fuck, dude? Yeah. Oh shit, I'm not
He's
gonna
like,
let
sorry, I have a bidet.
yeah.
I don't wipe my
Perfect
ass.
wipe?
My
Nah, I
little
don't have a
robot
bidet,
does.
but
Nah,
look,
bro.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, have I gotten shit in my hands? Of course.
Yeah.
But I will say, like, I would
Poopy
say
hands.
the times that I've gotten jizz on my hands versus the times I've gotten shit on my hands, I've gotten shit on my hands far fewer times than I've gotten jizz on my hands.
What, your own jizz? I'm just kidding. Wow. Okay. I mean, I don't know if that's a testament to.
I mean, I'm not
how
saying
much
it's okay.
jacking off you do. You know what I mean? Because I feel okay. What do you think? Is it more healthy for me to wipe? Like, let's say, like, generally, I've.
The answer is yes to wiping your ass. Like, it is healthy to
You've
wipe your
taken
ass.
shit more in your life or jerked off more in your life?
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I've taken more
I
shits,
guess
but
just more like.
Are you sure?
yeah.
In high school, when you're growing up and you're like 13 or 14, you had a sick day.
I mean,
Dude,
dude,
a sick day. It wasn't one shit.
there's days where I take
It wasn't
3
one
shits.
jerk off. That's for sure.
Like today, I probably pooped
That's
2 or
for
3
sure.
times.
Wait, what?
What?
So today, I probably poop like on average, I poop at least 2 times a day.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for me.
Well, he's vegan. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's like fucking
It's the-
land before time. It's like that
I
grass
really
shit.
just have to go. I think it's
It's
just
like that grass shit.
Yeah.
Land before time.
Yeah, I'm dead. It really is just like.
It's less like
yeah, I agree.
Motherfucker wheezed over
I
here.
agree.
I was like,
Yeah. I don't know, man. I didn't.
you're just like, okay, I'm done.
Started eating, like, yeah. Started eating a lot less meat, but then I've had like 25 years of like, just like a force.
Constipation.
I had no idea. So I mean, I'd always bring my phone and shit, and I'm like, oh, I'm fucking done.
you know what's the weirdest thing that I read the other day? You know, you know what a ghost wipe is?
Yeah,
Oh,
like, those are the best.
You're
When
just
there's
like-
nothing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just
But
like,
it's crazy
what?
because you'll still use 2 tissues
Oh yeah.
to see
course.
if you have a ghost wipe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You never. Yeah.
That weird.
I'll
You
use
never
more,
do it
I
on
don't
the
care.
first.
Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna. Sometimes you
I ain't
like.
taking that fucking chance.
Yeah, oh hell
It's very
no.
weird. Very interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. I triple wrap my hands.
Triple what?
Triple wrap my hands. I make sure I do one.
You wrap your hands?
Yeah.
You're a rapper?
Yeah, in all avenues of the word. Like, I'm a rapper.
I'm not.
I'm not a rapper. I'm a folder.
Yeah.
I'm a folder as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you like put it on your hand and.
No, I
you
just go like
1, 2.
yeah.
Like his.
Yeah, like that. I just do this kind of number.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you
got-
get them ready before you're ready to wipe?
No. I just sit there.
Sometimes I have like 3 here, and I'm like,
Oh, that's nice.
What? Damn. Yes.
yeah, like I'm ready. Like I'm
That's-
like prepared.
People are funny. Everyone's
Yeah.
different, man.
Yeah.
Dude.
I've been doing the dry wipe and then the wet wipe. I think
do
that's the
wet
way to
wipe.
go.
The,
No, I have wet
oh,
wipes. I'm
the
just saying
one
like
that.
we were arguing earlier this week or last week about like what do you use first, the wet wipe or the dry wipe first?
So yeah, so you have a wet wipe. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. A wet
Yeah,
wipe
yeah.
and a what's the order of operations? Like,
Usually. Well, I think I do wet first.
See, I like the wet first. I do like the wet first. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I do wet first, then dry.
I started doing the
I don't
dry
want my ass
first,
to be, like,
and I'll tell
wet
you
for
this: I started doing the dry wipe first. I understand what you mean by the scraping, but I do like the wet wipe first because I feel like I'm just able to get more of it out. But the dry wipe, it's just a cleaner experience.
right.
Yeah.
So wet and then dry.
Yeah.
No. He likes dry then wet. I like wet then dry. But
I'm wet then dry as well.
I just
do.
I feel like your ass to be wet when it's all done. So
Yeah, no, I.
that's exactly what I said.
No, I do. I mean, it might clog that bitch, but I do dry, wet, dry, like a little bit of like the dry to clean it up. You know, but if like, you know, I don't guess. I mean, I've walked out with the mildly wet,
mildly,
but not wet with shit.
Excuse me, I am pro mud butt.
Okay, it's just
where do you
like,
fall on the mud butt line?
Listen, I've had that experience. Like I told you, this is exposing me, but like
Exposures.
Like I was
at expose hour.
Yeah, expose hour. But like I was at Crystal's house and her friend Casey was over, and she didn't have like the toilet paper roll in there, and like just had the wet wipes there, and I was like, fuck, dude, you know. So so I just hit that shit. And it was like one of those wet shits. And I was just smearing it everywhere. And I was like, oh, fuck, dude. Yeah. So I was there for like 10 minutes waiting for my chance. Like, if it was quiet, you know, fucking, I thought there and kind of grab it out of the fuck. Yeah. But still, like, I just feel like if you're using that wet one first, you're just kind of like smearing that bitch.
I don't know.
You want to talk about expose hour?
What?
This is so weird. From ages like whenever I first started shitting by myself, I guess. For like probably 3 or 4 years, maybe even longer. I used to wipe my ass standing up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's exposing, but like it's definitely weird.
But
I don't know why I used to, like, I never like learned from something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
I mean, one day I think my friend was like,
no.
I'm not judging you for it, but like I do remember when I was learning.
It was weird, yeah.
When I was learning how to wipe my ass, I remember one time I was like trying to figure it out. Which, like, I know that sounds like really ridiculous, but I remember I dragged myself on, like, my aunt's, like, rug in the bathroom.
Now we've gone weird.
All right, yeah, exposed. Fuck, dude.
No, I wasn't trying to wipe myself on the rug. I was trying to, yeah, exactly. I was trying to, like, wipe myself, but, like, I ended just smearing shit all over the carpet, and, like, it just didn't work out. But
who would ever predicted that?
Holy shit.
Not 5-year-old me.
I thought mine was weird. Holy shit. No, but yeah, like, I used to wipe standing up.
Yeah.
You used to drag your ass on carpet.
Yeah. Wow. Exposed.
What else did you do?
Yeah, so I'm like, oh shit, I'm feeling pretty good about myself, right?
It took me a long time to learn how to read.
Anyone? No, like, nah.
Growing up is weird. You don't know what the fuck's right or wrong.
Growing up
that
is
was just my normal.
Hey man, you still don't know.
Yeah,
exactly. I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Exactly.
I'm just living. I'm trying to just do my best.
You know, I pretty much just am learning more and more how to not look crazy. That's it.
Yeah, I think we spoke about this when we did our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I think now I'm getting to the point where I'm realizing that I don't know a lot, and that's okay.
Right.
And I think when I was like 21, 22, maybe to 24 or 5, I really thought I knew a lot.
Yeah.
Those were the ages for me more than most in my life,
this,
where I was like, I know things. And
Right.
now I go, I don't know much. I was an idiot back then, and it's just the process of growth.
Right.
You know, this 27, 28 was probably the most self-awareness that I've had in my life personally for growth and like in my life. Actually, just in general.
The COVID year?
To be honest. Not just the COVID year, the age.
But like,
too.
yeah,
You know,
I
even
feel
slightly
that.
before COVID. It was actually around when Mac Miller passed away, 2018. That's when I became very aware of how serious life is and growth. Mac Miller was a huge change in my mindset about how I live my life. For positivity, like I don't know if you guys ever heard stories, but he was always a very positive person. He supported his friends. He always was always there for them. He'd call people up after 6 months of not talking to them. I try to do those things. You know, he made a really big positive impact on my life. I was going through a breakup back then too, and that completely changed it. Like it's okay, especially with the swimming album. Like it's okay to be sad.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, when Mac passed away, from until now to this day, huge time for my life and growing in my life. Yeah, that was pretty big. I don't know about you guys, like when your time was like where you were like, this is the year that I've really learned a lot, or in the last couple years, I've really grown as an adult, like an individual, you know?
I would say it started in 2018. That was when like I was on a huge journey of like self-discovery and trying to fulfill whatever I was trying to fulfill for sure. I would say it did have some relationship with that event as well. But I will say like unironically, I was actually swimming every single day that summer, trying to just become more fit. And I remember thinking like, oh, how ironic that this album is called Swimming.
That is fucking ironic. Oh shit.
And then I was like, oh, really? Like I really want to like that was one of the albums that like I stayed up to listen to.
Hey, so did I.
And so ultimately, I think I did have some idea of like saying I don't know, but I think that came a lot with my professional career of being like, hey, it's okay to say I don't know, and I'll look into that.
Right.
I recently learned that that's one of the best things you could do.
Yeah.
Saying I just don't know.
People do not like lies.
Nope. Well, people also, some people are not good liars, and some people can read a bad liar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I can do that. You're fucking done. It's literally, it actually just happened in my work too recently.
Yeah.
He said, can you do this? I said, I don't know, but I will figure this out for you. I will never tell you that I can do something without knowing that I can't do it or can do it.
Right.
100%.
I'm not gonna lie to you there. There are times where I say I can do something, and it's not because I know I can do it. It's because I think I can.
For sure. You're like, whatever word would.
Yeah. I mean, whatever it
there.
is. I mean, like I said, I've never done video. Like, my rig that I have for my camera, I just bought that. Like, I've never done video in my life, and I'm just like, I could do this.
Just know you can figure it out. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
But, like, if you were to be like, hey, man, is this possible? I'm just like, I don't know.
Right.
I'd just be like, I really don't know. Let me look into that. And that's a much better answer than saying yes, and then coming back and saying it didn't work.
Yeah.
Because the person usually, if you say yes, especially if someone is asking you, can you do this?
Right.
And you say yes, they're already optimistic that you got it.
Right.
How much it sucks to hear that now you can't do it for
Right.
someone.
No, it's disappointing. They'll never trust you the same again.
Exactly.
No matter how
Yeah, they'll
small it
never
is.
trust you the same again, or your friend may be like, man, that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Right.
I was really stoked on that, but that really fucking sucks. It's a hit,
Right.
you know? But like you said, people kind of lose that. Especially like me, I'm in sales. You're done.
Yeah.
You're out. You're fucked.
Yeah.
Seriously.
You can't
I
come back.
mean,
Sorry,
Yeah.
Right.
fucked
no,
up.
it's-
You're out. Goes
Shit.
to the next guy. The next guy
Right.
just got it. 100%. What about you, Malcolm? When was your level of self-awareness and
It was a
growth?
little, maybe like a year or so before I met Crystal. I don't know, like,
That was 2015.
yeah, I don't know. I started just like, I can't explain. I was like doing a lot of just hanging out and shit and bullshitting. Then one day I kind of just,
like partying and stuff?
yeah. And before that, and after that, like, you know, around that time before I met Crystal, I was like, I don't know. I was just spending a lot of time alone and like reading and shit and kind of just.
That was when you read the Mr. Tuesdays with Maury.
Oh no, I finished that. I mean, I read that again, yeah, but like that was the second time I read it because I read it in school, and I had a different outlook on that one. It was a trip, but yeah, I read that, and then I read some other shit that I forgot. Now I forgot it's called like the road less traveled or some shit. I think it was called that, yeah. And I don't know. That was when I was kind of like I spent a lot of time just like figuring out what I liked and realizing that. It's not about being this omnipotent person, you know what I mean? And I don't know, like that wasn't the most enlightening part, like, you know, of everything. But I would say like that was like the beginning. That was the beginning of my shift in mind state.
Do you think a lot of growth has to be alone? Like, do you think if you're in a relationship, you can have that growth that we're talking about?
It's stagnated. You're not stagnated, rather, but it's hindered. I was about to say retarded, but not in that kind of word, but like like low. You know what I mean? Like less.
Yeah.
Sure. It's not as efficient.
Right.
Yeah.
Hindered.
It's interesting when you say, because, you know, like, and it's weird because I would ask, like, why? Because you're putting, I suppose, more effort into someone else as well, right? Your effort's not being completely upon yourself.
That, I mean, what I'm about to say is in relationship to that. The thing is, I think that when you're in a relationship with someone, you have like a emergency parachute, so to speak, where you don't really know your threshold. And so alone, you're able to figure that out. But in a relationship, you're somewhat, for better or for worse, you're a little dependent on someone.
Right.
A tiny bit.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, that dependence on someone is a weird thing for me. When I went through my last breakup,
Right.
I thought I needed someone.
Right.
Really did. I really thought I needed someone.
Right.
Now, for some reason, the thought of having someone is almost more hindering to my mental. I like being alone. I like doing things alone. Everything that I do is alone. My stream is alone.
I mean,
Things
like,
that I do are alone.
it's
But
it's a sacrifice to consider somebody. You know,
oh,
like,
absolutely.
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying, like
100%.
having a kid. Like, you know,
well, not only that,
them
in my
kids.
opinion, I think when you are focused on your career, you're focused on your passions, your hobbies, the things you want to do. We all have careers. We all have hobbies and passions that we want to do. When you bring someone into that, sometimes, at least in my case, I'll speak for myself. Like if someone came into my life and didn't understand my vision, what I wanted to do, that's also hard too.
I'm not gonna waste my time with anybody that doesn't understand what I'm
Oh,
gonna
absolutely.
do. So
You know, and it sucks to, especially nowadays, because you can kind of just be like, oh, that one didn't work. But like, I'll speak like when I was younger, I used to just want to be in love more than the things that I had passions about.
I asked myself, I'm like, if I don't really enjoy my time with you, like, I don't want you in my life.
I know, right? It's not worth it.
Not worth
Yeah, and
it
it's
for me.
hard when you put so much time. Like for me, I stream 4 days a week
That's a lot.
after work. So after work, 4:30 until like 9 or 8, 10 p.m.
Right.
Those are 4 days.
2 jobs.
That's 2 jobs.
Oh, it is 2 jobs for sure. I put about 80 to 90 hours a month
Right.
into just stream.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's not just that. Like I'm trying to do like merch and this and that. And I love what I do.
Right.
Right.
But to bring someone else into that,
Yeah.
Listen, when I'm in a relationship, I like to give myself to someone. I like
That's
to
fair.
give my time, give my whole. I don't like to half-ass things in general. I give my whole self.
Right.
Right? How can you do that when you don't have the time to?
Right.
Well,
It's very hard to make that time unless that person is in the same field and goes, yeah, we can only hang out, once or twice a week. But then at the same time, it's like,
well, it's just it's. I mean, I don't think there's
sacrifice.
I don't think it's even sacrifice. To be honest with you, I think it's understanding. It's empathy.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, because I think that the quality of time you spend with someone is not determined by the minutes, but it's determined by the sentiment.
Sure, but I also think time does play a big part in that.
Fair,
Seeing someone once a week,
Yeah.
I understand the time could.
Because the thing is,
in the empathy
people
of
are
it.
like so varied. Where it's like some people that's all they need and all they want.
I suppose that depends on that love language or
Right.
whatever they want.
like
or that.
some people want to be like attached at the hip. Some people want space. Some people, and so it's like you just need to be with someone who accepts that and understands. We're again back to the empathy.
Empathy,
like,
yeah. Being able to put yourself in their shoes and
Right.
being like, this is what they do.
They want to see, Jacques' stream become successful.
Sure.
So they understand what sacrifice that takes on their own part.
Mm-hmm.
But
And then the same thing for them. I need someone who's driven as well. That was always something for me. Like that drive. I love to see the hunger in people. I really do.
To me, it's I wouldn't use the word drive, but I would use the word passion. If I don't see that you're as passionate about if you were a fucking baker and you're just like, I fucking love making chocolate chip cookies. I got these chocolate chips from like Madagascar or some shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and you're just like, oh, how do these taste versus like, I don't know, Chinese chocolate chips. And you're just like, oh, they're both chocolate chips. They're delicious. But like that passion of seeing someone care about at least like being alive to do whatever they're doing. Because there's so many people who do not give a fuck about just like the day in, day out. It's just like, what content can I consume? It's just like that black thing from Spirited Away. It's like,
Oh, was that a metaphor for?
I mean, greed,
yeah. Yeah,
gluttony,
definitely
you know what I mean? Like in every sense of the word, yeah, gluttony, I would say, not greed. But it's just like overconsumption. Because the thing is, like in this society, dude, like you are fed everything at the mouth. Everything. You can watch YouTube on a dime, Netflix, Hulu, HBO, whatever it is.
Yep.
You can get DoorDash to your, like whatever the fuck you want. It is, if not instant, within an hour.
I mean, all of that stuff. Snapchat Premium,
Dude,
OnlyFans,
Instagram is like
Patreon.
a thirst trap now. Like if you scroll long enough,
Yeah, dude.
it's just like
I hate
booty.
it.
Yeah, yo, when I was working with the kids, like I don't know, school was scrolling, and then he just came across like a fat ass, and I was just like,
Like, damn, boy, who's that?
Yeah, it's just there, you know what
Do
I
we
mean?
need to talk about? Yeah, and that's the thing is like it's not even that he was looking for it.
He wasn't looking for it, and he looked pretty, just like, well,
Yeah.
like back then I'd been like, dude, I used to print out pictures and shit.
Dude, I used to Google boobs. I used to
right?
Google ass, big
I know.
ass.
Right, and we were still, and we we're getting pictures of clothed women too.
Yeah.
Whoa, those are some big boobs.
Yeah, I'm like crazy.
Malcolm, look at these.
And I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
Yeah.
pretty stuff.
Do you guys think there will be another Instagram soon? Like something that takes over it? So like we had MySpace.
TikTok already did that.
But like to the point, like pictures and stuff. Or no?
Is TikTok not pictures? No, right? It's
Videos.
Videos, right?
Like, you know, MySpace was...
Yeah.
MySpace essentially took over Instagram.
Yeah.
Right?
Wait. MySpace took over Instagram?
Not MySpace. Like you have somewhat of a profile and a place where you could put pictures and stuff. MySpace was like a... Or I guess that was Facebook.
Yeah, because the thing is, MySpace was... and Facebook, too, they're both more forum-based.
Sure. Do you think something will be the next Instagram, or Instagram's kind of here to stay?
Instagram's here to stay for now.
It's a powerhouse.
So is Twitter. Like...
Twitter's, yeah.
Oh, Twitter's here, bro.
I think Twitter's here.
Not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't. The thing is, like, as annoying as Instagram ads are and how they like feed content to you, I cannot imagine people moving away from that platform the way people are moving away from YouTube
Or Facebook.
or Facebook. And the reason why is because it's literally designed in a way to give you everything that you want.
Yeah. Yeah, the consumers.
Do you like women? Okay, let me give you some of the most beautiful women that you could possibly imagine. Oh, do you like nature? Oh, we saw that you liked like 5 posts about nature. Here, give you some of that too. Oh, do you like food? You might want to follow these profiles.
Yeah.
And they're usually pretty spot on.
Oh, you like pizza? Let me show you the fattest, thickest, cheesiest, nasty pizza. And you're like, oh, yeah. You know, it really is like that. It's that consumption, and they feed it to you.
Yeah, they feed it to you 100%. There's nothing that I'm aware of besides TikTok that does what they do as well. I mean, I don't know if TikTok has stories, but like,
No.
stories might as well be TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok is fucking huge.
It is.
It's unbelievable how
Someone
big
mentioned
TikTok
to
is.
me Addison Rae, and I was like,
What the fuck is that? Yeah. But a TikTok star.
it's like, I think the biggest TikTok star. I don't know though.
It's her or one of those sisters. There's like 2 sisters, D'Amelio or some shit.
I mean,
And they like, I don't know how true this is. From what I've heard, every video that they put, if it's like a ad thing, it's like 50 grand. These kids are like 18.
I don't doubt it.
Money to like, my first job was Hollister.
Yeah.
I
wanna
made
talk about
$70
that.
paychecks.
I want to talk about that. How 18-year-olds are just like off of like digital clout. Like
Yeah, for me,
fucking-
money. Again, we spoke about this in the last podcast. Money has always meant something for me because I hated working those hours at Hollister, and I always realized how much I was making. And now that I make more money, I still know how much the dollar means because I think of my younger self, the time that I was getting my girlfriend Taco Bell, a $70 paycheck, and I was spending 15 of it on Taco Bell for 2 people.
Yeah.
You know, that's a big amount that you're paying on food to make someone else happy. So I always try to keep that in mind. But these people who have hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars, like these people who are 18, 16,
I'm saying, like,
we can't even use their money. It's still under their parents' name.
right?
I mean, I don't think it's a majority, so I wouldn't take
Yeah.
that out of context.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Young
not a
people.
majority, but
But I mean,
many.
a fair amount, and I understand the sentiment there.
like blowing up on TikTok is like becoming more of a viable option.
Blowing up on TikTok and being a we'll
Not
think
like
about this.
fuck this
Well, not
job
just
at
TikTok.
Rouse.
Let's also use where this is gonna go.
Yeah.
I want to be a vlogger. You don't know how many times, like I have a lot of friends that are like teachers and stuff. You don't know how many times it's like, what do you want to be when you're older? It's not doctor, astronaut, fucking
Yeah, it's not that anymore.
lawyer.
It's
We used to say
It's
that.
I wanna be a
vlogger, streamer, YouTuber, gamer.
And it's like
When we were growing up, gamer was like, are you a fucking nerd?
Yeah, it wasn't
Shut
fed,
up.
It just wasn't fed to us as something that was viable, and it wasn't. Like it was just like
Bro, playing Counter-Strike was like nerdy. Playing Warcraft was
Yeah.
like, what? Now girls are like, if you go on a dating app, it's like, want a nerd. Want someone who wants
Yeah.
World of Warcraft.
I'm mad, you know.
And I'm like, dude, I'm 28. I don't do dating apps. Like, I don't do that. What the fuck? I want to shoot a blast at you now, but I
Yeah.
can't do it. You know, like,
Yeah.
you know, it's changed. A nerd has completely changed from when we grew up.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like,
Like the World of Warcraft shit.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, more than anything now, there's a platform and community for everyone.
Accessibility.
100%.
So
Yeah,
you're
it's
not
not
going to
that-
be a nerd because there's a community that accepts you.
Yeah.
And it wasn't always like that.
Yeah.
When we were in high school, 2006, 7, 8, like the early years, no way. There's no. I wouldn't fucking tell girls that I played video games that much. It was like embarrassing.
I brought that
It
up
was
in my video. I was like, when I was a kid, I was fucking weird for this. And remember that the anime video, and they had those like two black guys in the Inuyasha suit.
Yeah.
Not super great argument right there, but like that's pretty much what I'm saying. Like,
or think about if you were.
Being black and like in anime was not cool.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm salty.
The Thundercat came out.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Dragon Ball Do-Rag. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm salty because no one understood me. Like,
But yeah, like things like that. Like what were big animes in high school? Was Naruto big?
Yeah.
Naruto.
Yeah.
Was big.
Naruto was still big.
Yeah, it wasn't as big as it is now, but like.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
okay, so let's say
Far,
like
far.
you talk to a bunch of people that you really like Naruto and shit.
Right.
People would be like,
Yeah.
now every other person
Yeah.
is like, oh my god, Shippuden or whatever
Yeah,
the fuck
sure.
it is.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
watch that stuff.
like
But
all kinds of people, like
Yeah.
pretty girls, like
yeah, yeah. It's like,
Like-
oh my god, did you watch High School DxD? It's so sad.
yeah, exactly.
Or whatever
I
it
remember.
is.
I have no idea.
Yeah, one of
It's from stream. I don't know
one
this
of
shit.
Crystal's friends was talking to me about Attack on Titan. Like, you know what I mean?
And you're like, you fucking know that.
That's
like-
good, right?
And like, yeah, it's actually really good. you know?
Apparently, that's a really good one.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know. It's not something like how I grew. You would never imagine like she'd be talking. She'd be like, "Did you see it?" Like, yeah, when she was play by playing me. I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like, it's
Crazy. Yeah. And what you said, like, honestly, like being black and liking anime
Yeah.
was like, what?
Yeah,
Do you like being ostracized?
yeah, that's the word I used.
It's really interesting how times
Yeah.
are changing. Like, I'm very curious what else is
Yeah.
coming up. But I also think that kind of comes to just like everyone loving each other or trying to like
Oh, yeah.
just have a platform.
This is like
it doesn't
the
matter.
disagree.
Huh?
100%. I disagree.
What?
100%.
What's up, man?
The fragmentation of society has led to more and more hate day by
Damn.
day.
It makes people more divisive. More really.
Right.
Like in what we're talking about, like this anime stuff, even on
I
that
mean-
micro scale.
On a micro scale, it's like down to people who don't like pineapple on their pizza.
No.
I got pineapple on my pizza today.
I mean, that's fair, but I'm just saying, like, things have been so controversial because people are, like, so much more
Opinionated.
opinionated, but also as like they're fed their ideas. It's like this echo chamber that people are fed. And so it's kind of just more like there's now just two camps. Like what you've seen in American politics is happening on a larger scale between like BMW, Mercedes, between like rap and rock, between like pineapple on your pizza, not pineapple on your pizza. The thing is, like, there's communities for everything and there's opinions for everything, and you need
Right.
to have one. If you don't, you do not fit into any community.
Like with all the connectivity, there's all these like kind of sub
communities.
sub communities, or that allow. It's just like sure, like people are coming together, but that also allows people just to anonymously shame.
Right.
Like, you know what I
or
mean? Like,
inadvertently shame.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah,
I think that's where the internet plays like the biggest
Right.
part.
yeah.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, as beautiful as that machine is like, that will probably be the downfall of man.
Yeah.
Damn. Are you saying like Reddit will make a Terminator situation? Like, I'm just joking.
I know
It's
you're
either them
joking.
or MIT.
Yeah.
But like, to be honest with you, like, you can have like, the thing is like nobody really goes like anymore. It's like you need to have a stance. If you do not have a stance, people will just think that you're dumb and uninformed.
Yeah. I noticed that. Be too nice and people take you for a dummy.
That's the
I
dumb
mean-
line.
Yeah, exactly. So nowadays I ain't so friendly.
But-
Yeah, you know that. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of being nice is kind of being. I mean, not all the time being like a fence rider in some situations. Well, I mean that, but like kind of seeing, just kind of seeing both options. Like, you know, kind of seeing like being to them you're a
empathetic.
fence rider.
But do you also think that comes with age too? Because let's just say like a lot of people on my stream really like anime.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
fucking love it. They know they love it, and they always try to watch High School DxD or watch Naruto or
School today.
watch One Punch Man. You look like him. You're bald. You
I'm
whatever.
dead, no.
And I've tried to watch them, and you know, and then I'll talk to them. And they'll be like, "Why? Oh my god, you suck!" And I'm like, I just don't
No.
like it.
No,
it just
I-
doesn't fit
That's what
I
I'm
don't-
saying. Is
that's
like,
okay.
with me.
it is
Yeah.
okay. It's totally okay.
Like, trust me, I don't think I don't think anime is for everybody.
No, but yeah,
way.
my thing is like, I also just don't care.
well, and that's
Yeah.
okay.
Oh
And
my god, you
bullshit.
don't like it? I didn't say I don't like it. Just don't care about it. Just not my
Right.
thing.
right? Like Game of Thrones.
Dude, you pushed it.
I know. Now I'm like, okay, you pick a one side of the.
I don't care.
David Jon Snow died for your sin. No, I'm kidding.
That's funny.
Yeah. No, and that's the thing is like it's just that by allowing yourself to have so much communication with people, it's also like it's creating a tribe.
You're like, yeah, you know, you're in
For sure.
Yeah.
As long as they're all in the space station, right?
Yeah.
I'll take that
That's
tribe.
true.
But yeah, there is a lot of divisiveness.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. I mean, it's like these tribes always kind of existed, but like I said, we have platforms. Where
Tribalism. Tribalism
we can
is really
express
important.
So
too.
we can like find who are the people that agree with us, and
Yeah, you stick with them.
Have the echo.
the echo chamber. Like we're awesome, we're awesome, we're awesome.
Yeah.
It's literally like those people are like, you know, when you're on YouTube and like you don't even know how to find another video because your algorithm is just like you know.
Yeah.
You're just
Dude,
like
yeah.
You're just like, what the fuck? Like, you know, I want to find something new.
YouTube changed, right? Because I
Yeah.
feel like a long time ago, YouTube used to give me music. I'm just like, I've never heard of this before. But then it got to a point where it's like, you've played this song consistently for the last like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, right after this one. Like,
YouTube was the worst when they started adding double ads. Once double ads were a thing, I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. I never thought double ads would be a thing. And now I'm like, there's going to be triple ads one day. I guarantee it. They're going to do one, you can skip this ad. Then they're going to do that stupid fucking survey that you actually get happier to see because you can click on it faster than waiting the 5 seconds. And then you're going to get another one. I guarantee
I will say
they're going to do
this:
3
I don't
ads.
see the skip this one very often anymore. It's like
It's always the
endure
ads.
the 15 seconds of this.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I just hate how there's like 2 ads. Like, upgrade to YouTube Premium. I was like, you fuckers, I'm not going to pay $10.99 for this shit or whatever it is.
Because the thing is, their content's not high enough to like.
Yeah, exactly.
You
I'm
should
not
do other
getting
shit.
I'm not getting YouTube original shows where I'm like,
Whoa. I'm in.
Did you watch that? Did you watch that?
exactly. Like,
no.
if they started making YouTube original shows that were good as maybe Invincible or Breaking or not
It
Breaking
doesn't
Bad,
matter. Like
whatever
anything,
it is.
Yeah. Anything that has
Yeah,
quality
sure.
production. We talked about this.
I have no problem giving the money to
They
it.
have the money to do that, but they just would rather like not lose that money.
They're getting into that streaming game heavy. YouTube is like killing it right now. Some of the biggest streamers are on YouTube.
I had no idea.
The biggest streamers are on YouTube. Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
one of the highest,
Ninja?
if I'm not mistaken. No, Ninja's Twitch. He went back to Twitch, but
Yeah.
YouTube has some of the highest streamed and viewed
I suppose like
counts.
yeah, I don't know.
I hate their layout
Yeah,
for
I hate
streaming.
that
It's
way.
fucking terrible.
It's insanely
It's
terrible.
so not user friendly. The chat is terrible.
But-
Subscribing is fucking terrible. It's dog shit.
But I will say it is like, you know, I don't know. I've never really watched streams on that, but it does allow you, like, YouTube is like, you know, you can post videos and all that. It's kind of like, it's almost like your YouTube channel where you post things and you want to do live, you can just do live.
That's the best part about
You know
it.
what I'm saying? It's like, it's all right there. You know what I mean?
Well, you got to think about
I mean,
it.
like, I'd like watching streams on Twitch way more, but
Yeah.
it's kind of just that this thing.
No, 100%. That's the best
Yeah.
part about it. It's your whole archive.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, your whole archive.
Malcolm is streaming.
Yeah.
He has 500 followers, right? Or subscribers. Subscribers is the same thing as followers.
Right.
So now every time you release a video, 500 people get a notification.
Right. Exactly. Boom.
That's what's really fucking good about it. If you're on Twitch and you have 500 and you only have 100 on YouTube, only 100's coming.
right.
Everyone is getting that
If
notification.
that, yeah.
Because they're
'Cause, like,
following you through the stream and then
Yeah.
you're making that video.
people I'm subscribed to.
To
are
have
like,
that 2-in-1 was genius for them.
Yo, yeah.
That was it.
Absolutely.
That was the fucking game changer.
Yeah. Right.
You know, because imagine if Twitch said, you know what? You could start uploading videos here. We're going to make a new YouTube place.
Yeah.
Then everyone would go, whoa,
I don't know.
whoa.
I don't think they. It's like that would you know change their game, but I don't
Yeah.
think it would combat YouTube because you know
No,
YouTube's, kind
YouTube's
of
too
meant
big.
for that kind of archival. You know, like
Do you know how much it costs to do what YouTube does?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean what YouTube does?
Storage,
yeah.
accessibility,
Millions.
like
today there's probably
'cause
hundreds of
you
videos.
need to understand like the video
Hundreds.
you upload,
It's like uploaded today, like just on YouTube, like
but beyond
Hundreds
that,
of
like
thousands, I'm sure.
you need to understand that like you uploaded the video on the West Coast, but you started watching it in China. Like, how did it get there instantly loaded? It's because they also have servers in China to like.
it's wild.
So the video that you're storing may only be like 30 megabytes or something. Let's just throw a number out there, but it's copied over the world to at least have like a gig.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild.
I think one of the craziest things that I always heard is that if you have over 11 viewers on Twitch, you're the top 1% of streamers on Twitch.
That's crazy.
11 viewers? 11 viewers is like, what? That's nothing. You know, like 11 viewers.
I just want to know what
That
other
just
people
shows-
are doing.
That just shows how many
know.
people.
My tits aren't big enough. You know.
But it's just crazy to show how many people are below 11.
Yeah.
If you're the top 1%, 1 fucking percent
Yeah, that's fucking.
at 11 viewers or 15, whatever the fucking number is. God, how many people are fucking streaming to 0, 1, 2, 3 viewers? It's unreal.
This whole app's created around it.
Damn.
It's unreal.
If only if I was the top 1% financially in America.
You probably wouldn't be black.
Like I don't know. Like well, I was talking about the percentages, how like very few make it. But I want to talk about how, like in football, like people get hurt. Like that's a regular thing. Like you know, they have like you know
Their career is done.
ton of
They
injury.
tear that ACL.
You know what I'm saying? Like they expect it every season. Like they expect this much. Like it's just part of football. You know what I mean? I mean, this is like injuries in
math.
basketball. You know what I mean? It's wild. And it's wild. Like it's kind of. Yeah, most people like rip their ACL. Is that sad?
Yeah.
It's just like.
For the entertainment of others. It's really for the entertainment of
Well,
others.
that's what I'm saying. I'm just like, fight at it.
Yeah.
What's
yeah.
the difference between
Try me.
MMA
That's what's fun.
and the old Colosseum fights in Rome? Except one dies. It's really just a winner,
Yeah.
2 people fighting, and a Colosseum
right,
arena
Yeah.
of people watching them, paying money to go see it. It's really not much different from
No.
Conor McGregor fighting someone
It
and then
looks classy
fucking
now.
Baratheon, whatever
People
his name.
smell better. There's more health standards up in there.
But overall, they're probably all getting fucked up anyway.
Oh.
They're probably all
Oh,
drinking
fuck.
alcohol and wine and beer.
Oh,
Yeah.
But it's essentially the same thing.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Shit.
what's that
It's primal.
Yes. Yeah.
it is very probable. What's the
Yeah.
I don't know if the
Barack
Aztecs
Obama.
played, but
The answer is Barack Obama.
it was like soccer.
It's
but
like
they used to play soccer.
Quetzalcoatl, but he's the Aztec dragon god. But you're talking about the basketball hoop with the soccer and it was on that one
Emperor's
movie.
New Groove.
Maybe, but it was also on the road to
El Dorado.
yeah. There you go. That was
Where
the
they're
one.
like, but you know, like that was like a
They're
real
shooting hoops.
thing.
Yeah, they're shooting hoops with the
And that
Oh,
thing,
the
was, you know,
armadillo
that was
guy.
a stone.
yeah.
They used to kick a stone in real life.
Fuck that.
That's primal. Yeah.
Yeah.
They used to
I'd
kick
be
a
the
stone.
only
I
fucking
learned
guy.
about
You
I'm
like
just
having
like-
toenails?
Yeah. I was just like,
Nah.
yeah. I'm just like,
Overrated.
what? We built all of this, but we're playing this fucking stupid game.
Yeah.
But like to make that into soccer is what I'm trying to say is like it's essentially the same thing.
Unrelated.
Basketball or baseball or whatever.
But
These all
related
come
to
from really
slavery.
old things.
The fucking pyramids.
Yeah.
Craziest shit ever.
Okay, I'm thinking like they didn't have like cranes and shit.
Yeah, they didn't have
Like,
cranes. They
just
didn't.
Pimp
people.
slaves.
I was thinking to myself like, there are probably so many people that just got crushed by huge boulders and shit.
Oh, for
Like
sure.
no workman's comp.
Like
Hey.
someone gets crushed and they're just like, oh.
yeah. That's what I'm. Ugh. Yeah.
Fuck, that one was
Yeah.
pretty brutal, huh?
Yeah,
Huh,
right.
Cleopatra.
They come to someone's hut, just like, your mark, right?
So how strong are you, Mark?
Got to tell you about your son today. It's my fault.
I dropped it.
The rope.
You think?
I don't-
I
I
think
inserted hurting.
Yeah.
Look, it's bloody. I just condoled it.
Yeah, right.
I didn't eat
Shit
a lot
was
this
lit.
morning and I was tired. It was hot.
Right.